A good movie based on anime?
Whoa!
What up, big kids? Sean Long here, and I got my buddy Josh returning to help.
Konbanwa!
Yes. And we got to watch another movie early, thanks to a fan screen. We got to see Alita Battle Angel, based on the long-running manga anime and stuff. Josh, my buddy Josh actually got to see the first episode of the anime, which I heard of but I never seen. And you've been reading before.
Yeah, to give some context. Yeah. So, Battle Angel Alita, as it's known in the US, but in Japan, Gamu, has about 20 books or so. And that's counting all the spin-offs as well.
Oh yeah, and and I thought the funny thing is going into this, the movie is PG-13. The anime is very R. Like if you're a person that wants to show this to the kids, don't show them the anime. The movie has some very gnarly stuff in it, but it's all because it's cyborgs. It's okay. It's always that rule.
Yeah.
If they're like in the
whenever it's robots, you can get away with absolute carnage.
Yeah.
But if it's like anything organic that bleeds red blood, because the FCC for some reason doesn't care for seeing the color red.
Yeah, it's really weird, like how. In this movie and in the Transformer movies, they pretty much, I even said this in theater, there's times where you could it looks like a Mortal Kombat fatality, but because they're cyborgs or robots, they're...
But for those who are curious about checking out the anime that this movie was inspired by, you likely won't be able to unless you go out to your video stores that have out-of-print DVDs from ADV, a out-of-business anime company.
Yeah.
Or you just found it on the internet. It's only 2 episodes of an OVA series, those direct-to-video animation.
Oh yeah, but I really liked it, even though the anime is very hard R, there's graphic violence, language, and nudity, but the movie, even though it just I guess a perfect example is, I guess if you base this on the anime, this is the Mortal Kombat 90s movie of that anime, because it tones down the violence and all that adult stuff.
But tones down the violence, but for what it lacks in gore, it makes up in edge.
Yes.
Which is what the Mortal Kombat movies lacked, because they're more full of cheese, that it's so campy.
Yeah, exactly. But I wouldn't totally compare this movie to that, because I really, really enjoyed this movie. Oh my god, this was kind of going into the vein of Aquaman. It's visually stunning. Robert Rodriguez has such a cool, distinct style, and he really did an excellent job with this movie. But not just as the action visuals are just whoa. And we saw this movie IMAX 3D, and definitely both either IMAX or 3D is definitely welcome in this. I mean, you'll still enjoy it without the 3D, but definitely I think it's worthy for it. But
yeah, the visual styles that, with the world building alone, feels like a mix of the El Mariachi trilogy from Robert Rodriguez, if it had Avatar's budget.
Yeah, exactly. And James Cameron produced this, so you definitely feel the Robert Rodriguez and the James Cameron stamp on this.
And supposedly James Cameron spent 18 years of his life developing this.
Oh yeah.
And we got an orange tabby right here.
Oh, I know.
Say hello, Chitara!
Hello. Yeah, that's what's so fun about these reviews. You just have animals barking and getting in the camera and stuff like that. It's so random. Let's get into the cast. Now, Alita, I think Alita, even though I only know her from from the one episode of the anime I watched, even whether you like the anime or not, she's such a great character.
Yeah.
Rosa Salazar. She I loved her in other movies, but man, she owns the character. And even though some people might be thrown off by the anime eyes, which I still think she's beautiful. I'm an eye guy, so...
I mean, for me personally, it works to that effect. Most often when people say they are not into it, it's very uncanny, but she's an android, a cyborg. That is the effect they are going for. She's otherworldly.
And she's not the only one that has that look, so it's not like she's the like so out of place and stuff like that. But yeah, like she's so relatable. There's moments like if you she really parallels kind of like Wonder Woman in that regard, like with Gal Gadot and her portrayal. Like I like obviously they're very different characters, but at the same time
they're very different characters. But if you wanted to compare her to Wonder Woman, she's basically Wonder Woman, and I mean this in the best compliment. If she was a punk.
Yes, I love that. The whole cast is amazing. Like Christoph Waltz, he's just always a blast. And, he plays.
Even in his most despicable roles, I just love watching this guy talk. And this is one of his better roles.
Yeah, definitely. His relationship
in Moral Compass.
Oh, yes, for sure. And his relationship with Alita is so great. There's definitely things that like the good thing is with now watching the whole anime and knowing the whole story, there's like revelations like, oh my god, it actually really is cool. I really like it. But if you actually read the manga or watch the anime, then you'll definitely be like, oh, it's cool that they brought those touches there. But yeah, the relationship, the father-daughter relationship they have is just, it's so touching, and I really loved it.
Yeah, I really love how touching it is in the more subtler aspects. Like, it takes, like, they emote their moments of care and affection towards each other, more so than speaking dialogue.
Oh, yeah.
About it.
Yeah, the whole cast was great. Jennifer Connelly as Chirin, she was awesome. I really love Jennifer Connelly. I've been a big fan of her since, like, Labyrinth and of course like Rocketeer, and where she really like grew up. I was like, whoa. And yeah, she's still got it. She's beautiful. And by the way, she's married to Vision in real life, Paul Paul Bentley. So how funny that. But yeah, like who else? Like Mahershala Ali always brings it. He's
that man just keeps appearing in a lot of stuff that I love, and I have no complaints with that.
And we got Francis Ed Shurkin, who I
got a butthole in my face.
Yes. Yeah, he was really great in there. He got to do his accent, which was awesome. And yeah, he plays one of the hunter killers.
Hunter Warrior.
Hunter Warriors. Yeah, that's right. Sorry, I was thinking RoboCop because there's another guy who was also in RoboCop, the new RoboCop, that is in there. Like one of our favorite actors, character actors too. He's awesome in there. I probably if it's like a spoiler if he's mentioned in is this a spoiler?
I mean, it's not really that big of a role.
No, yeah, like yeah, Jack Earl Haley's in it. He's so great.
Oh no, Jack Earl Haley is in the trailer.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, he basically plays Freddy Krueger a lot better in this movie than he did in the actual Nightmare movie.
Oh, I know, right? It's so good.
Like, he is just loving being a villain.
Oh, yeah, dude. So good. But yeah, really great cast. I really love this role. It's the 20... it's funny, this movie is made by Fox, which I guess now is owned by Disney, but there's a really great... they changed the Fox logo. Based on like where this movie takes place.
Yeah, the 26th century.
Which was hilarious. I really love that. And I really hope now with Disney owning Fox, they do that kind of stuff going forward. Because I really liked when Fox, like when watching Bohemian Rhapsody, they had the 20th Century Fox logo and like played like by like guitar. And it's funny because now you think with Star Wars, are they going to bring it back? That'd be hilarious with, like, you see that. Oh my god, don't touch that. Chitara was almost going for the camera now. Oh my god. Swear, just like Alita, like, we're like battle angels battling my pets during this review. But really, the movie...
It's the struggle, man.
Yeah, but really, this movie, I have to say, and this really says something, it's the best American adaptation of an anime I have seen.
There is no contest. I mean, if you have a soft spot for previous American anime adaptations... then I get it. But just on a quality level, there isn't any other movie where I think is as much rich in visuals, subtle in emotional sentimentality, and just overall...
Yeah.
just grand in scale.
Yeah. The world that they build in here is beautiful. I definitely... I definitely would love to see a sequel to this movie, and that's one thing I want to tell you guys. Please go out and see this movie because it's definitely like. This movie has been through so much with James Cameron wanting to make this for years. It got pushed back and back. It was supposed to come out last year during the summer, then in December, then they pushed it to February.
I'm honestly glad it didn't come out in December because if it had to compete with Aquaman and Bumblebee, it would be torn to shreds.
Oh yeah, yeah. And the sad thing is this movie deserves an audience. Like it's definitely it's a very relatable story. It's a very it's funny, even though this movie is about like a lot of cyborgs and robots, and it's a very human story. And especially going back to Rosa, who does Alita. Alita is probably one of my favorite new characters, even though she's not a new character, but in terms of the movies and stuff like that I've seen this year, that I'd love to see more of her. She's so badass, so like I love her personality in this movie, and like I actually the Hot Toys one, which I'll make a separate video about, like they're doing the Alita figure. I actually told Josh this forever. I want an Alita action figure. It's like she's so cool, and I hope actually like more girls cosplay with her because she looks awesome, and she's not all sexualized. She's very beautiful, but she's not like, you know, she's the character that like I feel like women should strive to like with idolize.
She's overall appealing in that she has personality. Like, the moment that she becomes a hunter-warrior, she is confident enough to stand side by side with veterans among her new trade and talk smack to them.
Yes, exactly.
Because she's just that confident in her abilities, and she's able to show it.
Exactly. And it goes back to, like, with Wonder Woman, too. It's like, it's not just about, like, women want to be her and guys want to be with her. It's like, I also wanted to be Wonder Woman. I want to be Alita. Like, that's a character, like, her, not just her power set, but just, like her personality and everything she is just, like she has strength in so many, like she's a character that's strong but also can cry, and I love that she has both sides, like what makes a woman and a man, or what just a person in general strong and relatable. And yeah, like I totally recommend this if you love strong, not just strong female characters, but strong characters. And like I think that's where James Cameron's stamp is on this movie. I can see why he loves this anime and wanted to make this into a movie, because it's like Sarah Connor and Ripley and all his characters that he worked with. That like James Cameron and Robert Rodriguez really like made the movie that women and men could really look up to this character and be like, that character's badass, I want to be that character. And
like I have only read the first volume of the manga as I am in the process of doing, but with this movie alone I am even more interested in reading out more of the source material that started since 1991. So there's like 28 years worth of material there. Definitely.
But with that said, because we can go on about this movie, I definitely would give Alita Battle Angel a 4 out of 5. Yeah, definitely. It's like, it's not a perfect movie. No movie is, but it's thoroughly entertaining. It has a great story, great character, especially with Alita.
Yeah, for setting a standard for a big budget blockbuster for this year, this is a bang.
Yeah.
This is a good start for 2019.
The action scenes are top notch. The visuals are amazing. Especially if you love Aquaman, you'll definitely love the visuals in this movie. And yeah, I hope they do sequels, and I please support this movie because
please. It is well worth at least seeing a matinee.
Definitely see it. And thank you, Josh, so much for joining me this, man. Always love watching movies with this guy. He's a true battle angel with everything I've been through in my life. So thank you guys. And for more, check my website, SeanXLong.com. And Josh, anything you want to say, check you out?
Nah, I'm good.
Okay. Well, this is Sean Long and Josh saying,
live long
and love
life.
Well, aren't you the cutest little thing? Oh, dude, so cute. Well, what's your name? And oh my eye! Die, mother...